Outside low. Ball one. Polanco off of first with 2 away. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Fastball for a strike. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. O'Hearn tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held up just enough. That's ball 4. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Casey Schmidt stands in for the Phillies. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. On the ground, right side. Base hit. Polanco coming around third. Safe. And it's 1-0.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And it goes just foul. First and second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike 2.
Ball inside.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 on, 2 outs. Base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. He scores all the way from first. So just a brutal throwing error that time. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Today's starting pitcher, Zach Wheeler. How about a scouting report on him? Leading off, Dominic Panzone.
Yeah. Inside ball.
And now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, and it's a full count. A sliding stop at short, over to first, and that's a great play for the out. That one missed. Next offering is fouled back. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. That's inside.
Inside.
Here's the tag, and he's out. 2 down, bases empty. Willy Adames, the next Giant to hit.
Ball.
That's a base hit, and that extends the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Hey.
And there's a ball.
That's inside.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. O'Hearn on the run towards the line. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here in San Francisco, top of the second, Marcus Semien stands in for the Phillies.
Inside, ball 1.
On the ground, McLean tosses to first and quickly one away in the second. Hit on the ground to short. Adames, the throw to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies.
Ball 1. Hey.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll do it. Bottom of the second. This is J.J. Bleday. Brings it in. 1 away.
Batting 7th, catcher
Ball. That pitch is out. Nope. That's inside.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Just
Inside,
missed.
ball 3.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Ball 4.
Off the outside edge, ball 4. 1 gone, runner at first. Tyrone Taylor, the next Giant to hit.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And
That's
another
ball
ball.
2.
Next offering misses. Ball 3. Haas stands at first with 1 out. Foul ball. He goes down looking. Simeon, toss over to first. And that is that. Back here at Oracle Park. So here's the Phillies DH, Jorge Polanco. That's in there.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Now a screamer into the outfield. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Nope, that's a ball.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
That one pushed foul. Swing and a high fly ball to right. Taylor hustling after it. Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Contreras stands in now and watches strike 1. Two down, nobody on.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the frame. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Dominic Canzone.
Dominic Canzone.
And there's 1 down.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one hammered center field. Back there. Leaping, and he brought it back. What a play. Willie Adames stands in. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. That is the inning. Back here in San Francisco, on to the 4th, Ryan O'Hearn stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Swing and he breaks his bat. That's a base hit. The throw into second. They get the force. A great play deep in the hole. 1 out man at first. And now it's Alec Bohm. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 down. Rolled out to second in his first at bat.
Ball 1.
Schmidt off of first with 2 away. The changeup missing, and the count now 2-0. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. The 2-1. On the ground, right side. What a stop. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play. bottom four. Now the Giants four-hitter, Nick Kurtz. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one.
Well, these Giants just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but one or two pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Hey.
Liner, and this could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the fourth.
All over that one right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the up way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate.
Base hit into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay in there. He's safe.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Bleday batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Ball, that's in.
One on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Simeon. Witt for one, and that's two.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Into the outfield, base hit, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Tyrone Taylor will hit next. Foul ball there. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out, the only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Runner at second, 2 down. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 2-2. That one missing inside. O'Hearn on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back here at Oracle Park, here's the fifth.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 70, TJ Antone.
Ball. Nope. That's inside.
And that's downstairs. And now 3-0. That's through there for a strike. Swings and sends a rocket to right. He makes the grab. 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Hey.
Into center. Buxton sprinting after it. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 down. So the Philly batting order turns over. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Ball 1.
And that one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth.
Ball, that's in.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Hey!
In the air to left center, and it falls. So that's two straight two-out hits. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Fouled off. He was late.
Nope. Ball one.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Matt McClain. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No play, that's an infield single. Man at first with one gone. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Fair ball. Canzone around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so two runners in scoring position and just one out.
Ball inside.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering, with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back.
Full extension, makes the catch. Relay throw. The tag safe. It's 4-2. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Ball.
Check swing went around, and it's 1-1. Simeon. And the inning is over. Back here in San Francisco. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Ryan O'Hearn. That one to first, and foul ball. That clips the corner.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
And a quick out, number one.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 77,
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
In the air, left field. Bleday under it. 2 away now. And here comes Alec Bohm.
Inside ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground to the left, Adames. And it gets by him. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
For Philadelphia, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Late with the swing there. Got him swinging. Back here at Oracle Park, bottom of the 6th. Now it's Matt Chapman. Chapman gets a piece there. Oh, 1 now. And a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. What a willingness to drive that pitch.
Jose Alvarado into the game.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Schmidt should have this one. And there's one down. Now it's the Giants catcher, Eric Haas.
A walk, and he's also singled.
Carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Eric Haas goes deep. Ball 1 to Taylor. 2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. That's back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Cutter on the inside. Edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
Next to hit, Matt McClain. In the dirt, blocked. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a foul ball. On the inside corner for called strike 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Schmidt settles under it. And that is that. Top of inning number 7. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Fought off foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Line drive, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Line drive, base hit. Leday fires it in, and they hold the lead runner at second. Potential tying run now in scoring position. First. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Jason Foley.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Inside, just missed.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And a 1-2. Line and a base hit into right. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out. Swing and a pop-up. One away.
Well, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Contreras in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. One down, Phillies down a run. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One run's in. The throw to third, and he's out easily. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Oh, that's inside.
Sliced hard but foul. Contreras, the runner at first with two gone. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A two-run homer. In the air, right field. Taylor on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Set for the last half of the seventh. Here's Byron Buxton. And that is out of play.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
That's a ball.
And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Simeon gets under it, and there's one away. Crawford settles underneath it, and a couple of quick outs. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Nick Kurtz. That's off the inside corner, and the count even 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for. So that was nicely done to beat.
So they turn to their closer, Jhoan Duran. brings it in, and that is that. Alec Bohm getting.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Giants.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Spencer Bivens.
You know, these Phils really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They keep finding themselves behind in the count, but it really hasn't mattered in this one. 7 of their hits have come in disadvantaged counts, and I think that helps create a mental advantage for these guys.
There's a strike.
And that success against off-speed pitches tells me they're doing a great job of seeing the ball deep, letting the ball travel, and then just trying to use the whole field.
Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. And he'll pull into second safely.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Real Muto in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1.
1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Base hit into center field. Coming around third is Simeon. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's 8-4.
Ball. That's inside.
Just missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bleday towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. So back to the top of the order. Jorge Polanco, the next to hit. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in San Francisco, stepping in, J.J. Bleday. Check swing. He went, and the count is 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Nope.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, that's 2-strike hitting right there. He did well just to put the ball. Play. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
0-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Anything but pretty right there, but take it every time. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
And the 1-0. Makes the catch. 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
McLean up to bat next, lays off for a ball.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Next offering is outside. The Giants trying to get back into this one here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he swings through that one. In there, sets him down on strikes.
Up next for the Giants, designated hitter, Dominic Cascone.
Nope. Ball 1.
That one in triple digits. Schneemann at third. Haas on at first with 2 down. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Oracle Park, we go to the 9th. Bobby Witt Jr. stands in for the Phillies.
Going at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
That one to first. Kurtz steps on the bag. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Hit hard, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
That just misses. Ball 1. On the ground to first. Tags the runner for 1. Double play. What a queen-killing day. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Now the number 2 hitter, Byron Buxton. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
That's outside.
A dive, and he can't haul it in. Round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely. He smoked that ball.
Pierce Johnson will take over.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Kurtz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. Boom. Goes on to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And that one clips the corner.
Ball.
Just missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
This could end it. Off the mark there. Full count now. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot.
Ball, that's inside.
Two-run game, a 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Tosses to first, and the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
Well, Boog, I can think of prettier ways to get your first win on the mound in the majors. He'll have some work to do after the blown save, but a win is a win. Congrats to him on this career milestone.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire